Okay. They, you know what though? It's okay because they're gonna see us and our success, and they're gonna be kicking us up. So
Yeah.
don't worry about it. Okie dokie. So tonight is just super informal, and normally I have like, some type of slides or something like that, but I was gonna do it, and then I was just like, it's okay. So I mean, pretty much everything I'm gonna talk to you guys about is on the Team Cup website, but I do think that this is important for us to come together because we see each other, in the team page or in comments, but like for us to come together like this and actually for you guys to see each other's faces and be able to talk. So I just wanted, just really quickly, just for each of you guys, just to introduce yourselves because some of you guys don't even know each other, and just say who you are, where you're from, and kind of like, what brought you to coaching. And so you guys all know about me. So Kim, why don't you go first?
Okay. Yeah. My name's Kimberly Carty. I live just outside of Ottawa, Ontario, in Canada.
Yay!
And I've honestly been following Sarah for probably about 2 years and have loved her videos and everything. And I've done Beachbody before, and I really enjoyed it, but just the whole incentive this time to sign up as a coach and everything. So, and to be honest, I did initially sign up as to get the discount, but I'm like, hey, if I can motivate people to, get healthy and have fun doing it, why not?
Absolutely. Awesome. Jennifer, go ahead.
So I'm Jennifer. I live in Windsor, Ontario. Well, Amherstburg, so just outside of Windsor. I've been doing Beachbody for about 10 years. Been following Sarah, similar to Kim, for a couple of years, and I've bounced around coaches, and none of them really gave me what I wanted as a coach. So I'm like, well, why would I coach under you if I don't even get you? And a few months ago, I switched again, and it was between Sarah and this other coach. And unfortunately, I picked the other coach, and I'm like, why? Because a couple months later, here I am with Sarah. And then once I started, I'm like, well, I might as well start coaching. So here I am.
Yeah. And you did, when you changed over, I remember she was a part of my coach behind the scenes sneak peek, and she wasn't even a coach yet. She hadn't even enrolled, and she goes, okay, how do I sign somebody up? I have somebody who's interested. I was like, what? So normally it's you will find that a lot of times people so when somebody comes in excited like that and doing the things that you are telling your coaches to do, it's like, oh my gosh, you feel like somebody's listening to me, you know what I mean? So that was so she definitely hit the ground running, and she joined the end of the month of June and hit Success Club in the last week, and she's hit Success Club this month, Success Club 12, I think, right? You're at? And so she's just killing it, and and it's one of those things where, she didn't know all the things. She doesn't know all the ins and outs of everything, but she just started, and it was just,
And I've never used the product until now either.
That's crazy. I love it. And so it just goes to show that we think we need to have this crazy, I don't know, all this experience, or I know that really that I felt like I needed to know everything when I first joined. I'm like, I need to know all the information, and I had to do all the trainings, but it was that didn't get me anywhere, really. It wasn't until I actually started, obviously, that things start happening. And so the sooner you start, that's when things happen. So, all right, Rebecca, I see your face. Let us know who you are.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I live in Saukville, Wisconsin. I have followed Sarah for forever, and Sarah crept into my DM box and chased me for a very long time. I too was with a different Beachbody coach, and switched because Sarah spoke to me. I was related to her more than this other coach did. And so when I finally jumped on board, then I got pregnant with my third. And so, he's 2.5 months now. And so I'm just getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah. and I'm so glad you're here. And like, I love that, so you did Transform 20 and was it a hybrid, or did you do Transform 20 and then bar, or what'd you do when you were pregnant?
Yeah, I did Transform 20 straight through, and then I did bar. And I feel like there was one other program that I also did during my pregnancy, and I can't remember what that was.
Oh my gosh, all I know is that if I was a pregnant mama, I would have been like, well, you are so inspiring. You like literally worked out until like you had that baby. You're really amazing. Amazing. And now I'm obviously, having the whole like newness of having an infant baby and figuring that all out, that is like, can really play with your scheduling and everything. So I'm just so glad though that you're back and you're diving in, and it seriously makes me so excited. All right, Maggie, your turn. Oh, I muted you for a second. Sorry, there you go.
And unmute. So I am in Omaha, Nebraska, smack dab in the middle
Nice.
of the United States. And so I've been following Beachbody coaches for like 3 years. Right after I had my second baby, I started using Instagram and would like search for things to be inspired to work out. So like I'd be nursing at 5 a.m. and be like, I don't want to work out. And then I'd scroll Instagram and be like, okay, that person's doing it. I'm going to go do it. So that got me into Instagram, following coaches. And I think I came upon Sarah's page like 2 years ago. And I've always thought about coaching. Like it's always been in the back of my head. And I was like, social media is not something that I'm good with or really don't have much practice with, I guess. So that was really intimidating. But yeah, I joined her coach access session and was like, yeah, just gonna do it. Just gonna do it. And it's been awesome. There's still areas where I'm like, I'm taking baby steps, and I know the time will come that I just like go all in, but it's really very intimidating, but I'm not going to give up.
No.
I'm going.
Yeah, absolutely. Believe me, I signed up in November of 2017 and I didn't do anything. I didn't even like come out on Instagram, because at that time I was just sharing my workouts on Instagram. And so people knew that I did Beachbody, but I signed up in November and I didn't even talk about it at all, or that I was a coach, or I didn't like say, hey, I'm doing this cool new thing. I didn't even like come out as a coach, I think, until like the end of June. So like, talk about overwhelmed and like, not knowing what to do or how to say it and all that stuff. Like,
yeah,
I understand it 100%.
Yeah.
But it is, just that decision of just like, yeah, I don't get it, but I'm still going to do it. And you learn along the way. I heard somebody say like I'm like full of all these little, whatever, mottos or little sayings, but like one coach, she said, every next level requires you to step up to the next level. So it's literally like everything that you do, it seems like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. Or when you sign your first customer, your heart's beating like, oh, or you reach out to your first person and then you do it and they sign up and you're like, okay. And you kind of just get it. And you just kind of get better and better, and it becomes easier, and it's just part of something that you do, and everything is just, you get it. And everything's hard until you do it, or it seems hard. So, all right, ladies, well, yay. I feel like I haven't even heard all your stories and how long you guys have followed me. So that was cool to hear. And I definitely like did come into Rebecca's DMs. That's hilarious. I remember like, she must have liked a picture of mine or commented or something. I remember going to her profile and being like, oh my gosh, like, well, first of all, I think I thought she was a coach. Did you ever work as a coach before you signed up with me? Okay. But you definitely shared your journey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's why I was like, oh, she's already a coach. And because, it's always a bummer when you feel like you find somebody's profile and they look like, they're doing all the things, and then you just assume that they're coaching. And then, so when I found out she wasn't, I was like, oh my gosh, I need her on my team. So, yeah. And so just let that be like, don't ever give up on people. And for me, like a ton of people asked me to be on their team, And I said, no, no, no. And it wasn't until I, like what we're all saying, it wasn't until I found Janelle that I connected with. The other ones, they were just like, it's like you have to find that person that you really feel like, okay, I can see myself doing this with so-and-so. So anyways, I'm glad you guys picked me. Yay. So, all right, so let's talk about Team Cup. So this will be my first Team Cup. As far as I know, Tracy, she's the only one who's done Team Cup before. And I remember that when she did it the last time, I don't even know who she did it with, to be honest with you. Because you're allowed to join, like make a team with people who are outside of your like initial whatever. So technically if you had other like coach friends or something that like weren't in my downline, you could still form a team. So I think that's what she did. But anyways, I know that if she were here, she would tell you that her doing the Team Cup last time really kind of put her in the mental space of like really going after things. And I think it helped her to create habits of, what we as coaches should do. And so it's exciting, and it's my first one. I'm pumped to do it. And I'm glad that you guys are here too. And I know Kylie, I don't know if she's going to hop on or not, but she is like another person. She's followed me for a long time. She was a customer, and I think I've like invited her to be a coach a couple times, and she said no, no, no. And so now she's just starting to dive in, and I think I just checked my coach office today, and she has Success Club 6. So I'm like so flippin' proud of her. So Team Cup, we are registered. We are in teams of 5. And so pretty much it's just like a point system. And I think it would be good for us all, if you guys are okay with it, if I put us all on like a message thread on Facebook. So that way we're all there, because I think there's something about us all being in the same thing instead of like us individually texting or whatever it may be. Because I think it's really good to bounce off each other. And like and if you sign somebody up, I want you to put it in that thread. And if you get a point, like every Success Club point you get, I don't know if you guys looked at the Team Cup website, but you earn points. That's basically, obviously it's a competition. So we're in competition with all these other teams that have been created, and it's all like point system. And so how it works is each of us, I think we have a limit of earning 40 points each. And you guys correct me if I'm wrong, because I can definitely be wrong. But as far as I know, you can earn 40 points each. But then at the same time, I'm like, well, if you can only earn 40 points, how can there be a winner? Because what if everybody maxed out? You know what I mean? So maybe it's just like that. I think that they go off of your volume. So so every Success Club point you get, so every challenge pack you sell, or every like bag of Shakeology, you get 1 point. And so this is different than, don't want you to get this confused with Success Club. So Kimberly, like as a coach, it's our goal to help 3 people minimum a month. And if you help 3 people a month, you sign up with the challenge pack. You earn 2 points for every challenge pack sold. But see, it's funny, because when I first started, I was signing up all these people for just Beachbody On Demand. And I was like thinking I had all these Success Club points, but come to find out you don't get Success Club points for just On Demand. And I was like, oh no, and I was all bummed. So anyways, our goal, and I heard this a long time ago, and it's definitely true, if you want to be successful, we have to hit Success Club. It's just the way it is, because there's no quicker way for us to grow our business than by hitting Success Club consistently, because it's something that it grows, and it what's the word, where it like compounds basically month to month to month. And because if you have 3 customers buy Shakeology from you 1 month, okay, we not only earn the commission off of those 3 orders, so that's just to say $150, okay? So the next month you sign up 3 more people. Dang dog. You sign up 3 more people, so that's another $150. But then the people from month 1, their Shakeology order goes on auto ship. So you get the 25% commission on the order from them the first month. So that's $30. So you can imagine as you do that each month, I mean, and yes, some people cancel and some people don't continue with Shakeology every single month, but you can imagine as you can consistently add people, it definitely adds up. So anyways, all that to say, if you didn't know about Success Club, that's definitely something that Success Club 5, you want to hit minimum. And really the goal here with coaching is to sign up coaches underneath you and build a team of your own. But, you know, as far as Team Cup goes, there's point system. So every time that you have somebody sign up with a challenge pack, your Team Cup team, I guess, you get 1 point. And then let's say, I know Kylie, she has one coach, she's signed up her husband, and she's working on becoming Emerald right now. And I told her, I'm like, don't become Emerald. I'm like, wait till it's August and then turn Emerald. And so, cause she kind of had this friend who was wanting to like asking questions and all this and that. And I said, wait until August because you get 3 points when you rank advance. So, I mean, hey, I said, just stretch it out a couple more days. And so, and then there's being an administrator of a BOD group. And, you know, I have my feelings about BOD. Like there was all these glitches when they first released it. I wanted to love it. Honestly, I did. I wanted to love it so bad. And I hope that they have fixed some things. But you earn a point for being an administrator of a BOD group. And that's super simple to do. Like, I think you can even, like in your, do you guys know, I think it's just in your BOD app, like, or maybe on your coach page or something.
Yeah, it's in your beach. Yeah, it's on the on-demand app. It's right at
Okay.
the bottom. It says group, and you just click in there. I actually started one, and since I don't do the Facebook
Yeah.
one at all, or haven't ever created one, this is
Yeah.
all I know. So it seems pretty simple to me.
Good.
There are a few things that I'm like, nah, it could be better, but it's not bad.
Do they allow you, like, the one thing that was like really bad the last time I did it in May is I couldn't pre-schedule all my posts. Do they let
Yeah,
you?
no, you can. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, good.
Yeah.
That was the main thing. So I had to like first thing in the morning, you know, make my post because they wouldn't like reschedule them out. So, well, that's good. So pretty much we all should be starting a BOD group. And, you know, if you sign up somebody that you can send them the link for that, of course you have, you know, access to all my groups that I run that you can invite to as well. And you guys are allowed to use any of my resources. You guys can use my New Coach Academy. You guys can send that New Coach Handbook. That's all available for you guys to send to your customers. Any PDF that I post, anything, like, use it. I hear all the time, like, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. There's been so much good information and tools that are given, you know, to us from like my upline that I just share with you guys because it's done. Like, why would I feel like I need to recreate it myself? So I know that, Jennifer, you asked me about the promo codes and when we get those. I saw that we get those on August 3rd.
It said by August 3rd, hopefully.
Right. So we'll probably get them early in the month. And the only thing that's interesting about that, though, and I'm guessing it's because MBF probably is already on sale. But so the promo codes are good for, I think it's $20 off all challenge packs. So I mean, definitely like be saying, like when you're talking about this, say that you have like a coupon code for somebody, or like I have 3 coupon codes for, you know, you guys, if somebody wants to join me, I can, you know, who wants them kind of thing. Like we have to like create that excitement and FOMO of like, oh my gosh, I have to jump on that. You know, let people know that this is a limited thing. It's not like anybody can, you know, we have to, even though technically anybody can join and we want a lot of people to join, we want to make it seem like, you guys know what I mean. And another thing that I saw that was cool, that it says each code that you use by August 16th, they will send you a new one. So that's cool. So pretty much like if you use all 3 by August 10th, they'll just send you more. So I feel like that's amazing. And I think it's, so pretty much is like the entire month of August. And so we need to grind, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be a push. Like, this is a competition. Do we, we have, we want to earn as many points as possible. And, I feel like I want us to all be in that thread and encouraging each other and like kind of feeding off of each other. And if you sign somebody up, let us know. If you rank advance, let us know. I feel like, because what that does is it might kick somebody else in the pants to like, oh my gosh, I gotta get going. I gotta do this, or I didn't post today. You know what I mean? It will really help that like the whole camaraderie of like us being in this together. And even though, I was gonna say, even though we have 2 teams, I think it will be good for us to like say, this is what I'm doing. This, this is working for me, or whatever it may be. So I think, I kind of forget the date that it's officially over. I think it's just till the end of August. Do you guys know?
August 31st.
31st. And then they said the winner is announced on September 7th. So do you guys know kind of like what I was just talking about? Like, how does that work? I'm looking at the rules right now. So if we can only earn 40 points,
I'm
So
wondering if everyone maxes at 40, but obviously there's going to be people who succeed that, and that
Right.
will
Yeah.
pick the winner.
what dates? Okay, it says, okay, in the unlikely event that there's a tie, the team with the most personal volume. Okay, so there you go. And do you guys understand what personal volume is? There's like a lot of like terms. Yeah, so personal volume, it's basically like, so everything that Beachbody has, so let's just say Shakeology. Okay, so every product that Shakeology has, they call it volume attached to it. And so a bag of Shakeology has 90, gosh, I'm on a call and everybody needs me, 90 personal volume attached to it. So that's worth 90 points, I guess you could say. And so if you look in, and it's funny, you probably just haven't noticed it, but most of the time, like on Team Beachbody, or if you're looking at any products, or if you guys have downloaded the app that I tell you I love, that BB Links app, you can literally look at all the products and it'll have like the personal volume amount next to it. And like for you to stay active as a coach, you need to have 50 PV, to stay active. So either that's by you buying 50 PV worth of product, or you selling 50 PV. So that's just to stay active. And anyways, so that's what that's saying. So it's pretty much saying, even if all 5 of you guys max out at 40, you still want to continue, because the team with the most volume, wins. So, and I'm sure there's going to be some killers out there, some teams. And so, yeah, I mean, I've already seen some coaches being like, you have to hit a minimum of 40 Success Club points and all this and that. And I'm like, that seems like a lot, but it's possible, guys. I don't know, like, if you saw, but MBF was amazing for me and personally in my business. And I have over 100, I think it's like 160 now, 160 Success Club points this month. And it's just like, it's crazy. Like, and the only thing, if you listen to that call, the only thing I did differently was I had a plan, and I'm usually not a good planner. And so I basically started talking about MBF like 6 weeks before the coach release. And really it's just about breadcrumbing and leaving the little like hints of like what's to come and why you're excited about it. And, showing, like doing the sample workout, showing clips of it and sharing it in your stories. And like, because the more you like give people these little like tastes and tidbits of it, like they're gonna want to know more, and like, share the success stories from the test group and all that kind of stuff. It's so important. And you might feel like you're being repetitive, or like you feel like you're sharing all the same stuff, but like I guarantee you, you're not. And I made it a point like maybe 6 months ago now to like, share about coaching at least once a day. And because it is a part, it's not it's not all of who we are, but it is definitely a part of who we are and what we're trying to do right now. And so we absolutely want to share all the other parts of our lives, and not just our workouts, but like, you know, what we're doing on the daily, like what are your hobbies and all that stuff. So we really want people to get to know us and not just only post like our workouts and, you know, things like that, because we're so much more than that. And that's where that people make that connection and they start to earn that trust and just want to follow you. Because if you only posted 100% all workout stuff, people are probably going to get bored with that. You know what I mean? They want to get to know you, the real you. And so yeah, so that's really all I had to say. Besides, I feel like I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to probably put all of us in that messenger thread, just so we can all like, and I have, I think I sent it to Maggie and Jennifer and Tracy and Rebecca, but I'll put it in the messenger thread, but I have like a Team Cup PDF that kind of just explains, like, it breaks down the point system, and there's like a little form that it just gives some information about it. And so if you're coming in like not really knowing a whole lot, it'll be good for you to have. And because I'm a very like, I need something like in my face telling me what to do. Like, even though I know, it's like, like I have like this graphic that's like a Team Cup bingo, and it's like every time you sign somebody, yep, or you get a Success Club point, you check it off. Or like I've seen people have like a go for no sheet where it's like there's 100 no's, and it's like you want to try to check off all those things, which might seem like not what you want to do, but it means that you're reaching out and inviting people. Even if they're saying no, you're planting that seed. So anybody else have anything like they want to say, or any questions, or like I think it would be good for us to you know, continue these calls. I think we don't want to lose steam or start strong. And one thing is, like, I don't want you to, maybe you're 2 weeks in and you feel like you're not doing as well as you wanted. It's okay. Like, don't quit. There's been so many times, like, even though I've never done Team Cup, there's been months where I haven't hit Success Club, and it's the day before the month ends. And like, you know, we have two choices. We can quit, or we can continue pushing until the end of the month. And it's like, you know, we have to decide, do we want to grow this, or do we want to quit? And there's been some months I had a streak. I think I was at 11 months hitting Success Club, and my 12th month, which I would have been like, I don't even know what they call it. That's some like thing that you hit. I didn't hit it my 12th month. And I was like, it was so silly. It was more of just like a thing, and I could have pushed myself, but I didn't. And I just gave up, and I was like, never again. I'm not going to do that. And so it's been a goal to, I mean, my goal is to hit Success Club 10 at least every month. And just because, I mean, I'm obviously now 2-star diamond, hopefully, and this is what I'm hoping, because my goal for this team, I want to be an elite team. And I know you might not really understand what that means to be an elite team, but it should be like on your vision board. What does it mean? So there is, and it's funny because I didn't even pay attention to the whole elite ladder or like whatever. I was just focusing on hitting Success Club and just trying to like find customers and things like that. But once I started building to the point where they actually, it's funny, they send you this thing. So there's 4 tiers. There's team builder. And so that means that you are a diamond coach, okay? So this is how you hit team builder. You're a diamond coach. I have a little thing right here because it like stares me in the face because it's such a goal of mine. They have a point system that you earn, like you have to have like a specific amount of volume on your weak leg. So you need to have 1 new emerald, and I think you have to have 1,000 total volume for both of your legs, something like that. So you hit team builder, and then the next level is team leader. And then, so basically and then the next level is premier, which I just hit, and they haven't sent me my next little level yet. But to be premier leader, you're 2-star diamond. You have, obviously all the points increase, and you have to have a certain amount of volume on both legs and all this and that. But elite is, I think it's like 0.1% or something crazy, like such a crazy small percentage of coaches who actually have an elite team. So it's really like the creme de la creme of like teams, as far as, it shows that you're doing what you should be doing when it comes to leading your team. So, but you have to be 5-star diamond. And I am really close to 4-star. I have my husband signed up under me, and I just need 1 emerald under him, and he's diamond. And then I just opened my, when you turn 2-star, you get to open a second business center. And so I did that. And so actually my second business center is almost diamond too. So if I can just get 2 emeralds to pop, I'll be 4-star, which seems crazy. But then it's like, so obviously the goal is 5-star, and I pretty much have everything else lined up. So I am hoping that this is going to be a big push for some of you, and some of you guys are going to like, be
I'll be
emerald.
the next diamond.
I know, well, for sure. You are so close, and you're like, you've been a coach for like 6 weeks and you're already like killing it. It's crazy. But you guys all have, it's seriously, it's such a decision though. I feel like a lot of times people want to make it harder than it is. And it's just about being you, sharing about, this opportunity, and giving people the opportunity to join you. Most of the time we're so scared to even talk about it. And just think about the people just even on this call that said, Sarah reached out to me, or, whatever, or you followed me for a while, and it, if it wasn't for me sharing this opportunity, you guys wouldn't be here. So just know that we have to put ourselves out there, and it's not for everybody. That's okay. We don't have to be for everybody. And I've had my fair share of coaches quit on me, and coaches that I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna kill it, and they're gonna be so good at this, and I think that they're gonna be amazing at it. It's usually the ones you don't think, to be honest with you. And like Tracy, my first diamond, she literally, like, she was just a challenge, she joined my fit club, my challenge group, and she was just one of those people who was like super active in the group, and commenting on everybody's pictures, and just, she was basically like running my group for me. And then she's the one that wrote me and was like, so what's this coaching thing? And I was not expecting it at all. And so, you never know who your next diamond's gonna be. You never know who the next, you're gonna be surprised. It's usually not the people that you think, but I love that about this though. And, I was super quiet and shy, and I didn't know how to do this, but here I am. Okay. So,
Sarah, how did you start getting followers on Instagram? Because all my Success Club or my customers have come from Facebook.
that's amazing though. And that just goes to show it doesn't matter. Like, they can come from Facebook. I run my business 100% Instagram. Like,
right.
I'm scared to post on Facebook. So.
I want both though.
Right.
I want everything now. I have no patience.
I know.
People need to just piss off and sign up.
I know. Well, and it's so hard because, and it's so many people write me and they're like, okay, I've been a silent follower for a year and a half and I'm finally ready. So you never know when somebody's going to jump in, and you just gotta, so, all my followers, like, I've never bought in followers or anything like that. Like you, Maggie, after my youngest, Channing, was born, I would scroll Instagram for inspiration, and I, had my favorite accounts, and I literally would, like, that's why I started my page in the first place, was just like, I'm so inspired by these accounts that I'm just going to do my own. And I didn't think it would turn into anything. And of course, if you've ever scrolled way back, it's pretty scary, some of the stuff I used to post, but like, it just, people are drawn to your journey. They want to follow you, but you have to be willing to share it. That's the thing. We have to share for people to connect and form that trust in you. And, because people are cheering you on, even though you feel like they maybe aren't, people are watching and people are cheering you on, but you just got to be willing to share, and it will happen naturally. So just keep doing what you're doing. And I mean, I have the social media training in my new Coach Academy, so I feel like I give you all the tips that I know of. I mean, and to be honest with you, my Instagram has not grown in like a year. So I just kind of keep losing and gaining the same, 600 followers. So I don't really know. There's a lot for me to learn still. I think Instagram is changing the algorithms constantly. But even if you have 20 followers, you have an audience of 20 people, or if you do a story, like reach out to the people who are watching your stories, or just, hey, thanks for watching my stories. I really appreciate your support, and just start conversations, start behind the scene conversations. How is your family doing? How is your trip up north? Like, how's your summer going? What's your plans for the school year? Like, we need to be proactive, not just be living in our little, personal journey. I constantly, one of my biggest things, I have so many conversations going on all the time that it's hard for me to keep up, just because you need to try to keep those behind the scene conversations going on as much as possible. And if it doesn't have to be people reaching out to you. I mean, you can find people, you can make a list of your 50 dream customers or whatever, people I think there's they say that everybody knows 2,000 people. So make a list and just start connecting with them. It doesn't have to be, your very first message to them doesn't have to be to join you. It can be just to start making connections. And have you guys in some social media trainings, and I think I talked to you, Maggie, about this, but one thing that have you done that, Maggie, at all? So since we had your call, where I was find somebody that you like following and then go to their followers. Have you done that at all?
Yeah. And yeah, even so yes, I have done that. And then with people that I follow, and then like you said, with hashtags, I just searched hashtags, found a photo or somebody that I don't even follow, but posted something that I was interested in. And yeah, started following some of their followers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's helped, but it is tough to, to grow Instagram. And that's one thing that I'm struggling with is I have a personal Instagram page and then and then Beachbody Instagram page. And I have yet to put myself out there on my personal one and be this is because, and I know we talked about this, Sarah, you're people are going to find you. I know, they are. And some of them already did. And I was oh God, this person. And it's just that it's something in I know, I just need to get over it. It will happen. It absolutely will.
Yeah.
It just needs to happen soon. So, but yes, I did get followers out of that. People will follow you.
Yeah.
And some of them watch my, I have random people watching my story that I have no idea who they are.
Right.
So
that's awesome. And I told you when we had our one-on-one call that you literally need to think about it as you're just handing out your business card, and because that's how you need to think about it. And so whatever you're interested in, it could be literally anything. If you like golf, if you like knitting, if you like crafting, you need to search those hashtags or maybe you really your favorite person that you follow, go to their followers, and because chances are you have something in common with them. So go to their page and just or follow 20 people. And I told Maggie that that's literally just you handing out your business card, because most of the time they're going to be who is this person who just followed me? And they're going to click on your page and they're going to decide, you have 5 seconds. They're going to decide if they want to follow you or not. And so that's why it's so important to have, up-to-date posts, and at least 5 to 10 stories a day, I would say, because I don't know about you guys, but I don't do a whole lot of scrolling anymore. I have I'm a story watcher. So yeah, so it's important to have, you want people to look at your first 12 pictures and have them that should be a little snapshot about what you are and what you're doing and your interests. And then people are probably going to click your stories if they see you have stories available, and they're going to decide if they want to follow you or not. And if no, who cares? But there probably will be people that do. And so that's all that is. And so I think that's a really good tool on, because otherwise they would be strangers to us, right? So I think that's really a good way to like grow our circle. And if people do find you and they like you, probably they're gonna start, sharing with their friends, like, oh my gosh, I follow this girl. She's, a mom. She's killing it at home. Like, I feel like it's just word of mouth, and it just grows that way. So, but yeah, it just comes down to action, though. You can't be scared, and I get it though. But everything in life is, scary, right? And we got to take a chance on ourselves.
I need advice.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a mom, like most of the people have kids, so they post like stories with their kids and stuff. I have no idea what to post besides like work out and my go-go juice and.
Right. Okay. Well, what do you like to do? I mean, I've seen you posting about like you take care of your property, and so like, yeah.
So I should do more like stuff like that.
Yeah, literally. People are nosy. People want to know everything. Seriously. I mean, I think we all think we're boring. We all do. We're all like, why would anybody want to watch it? I promise you, they do. They do. And they want to know what show you're binging on Netflix. They want to know what shoes you bought at Target. They want to know, what recipe book or what, something you found on Pinterest, or they want to know. People are just, they want to know. So.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And I think that, well, just really quick, I know I follow a coach. She's successful, and she literally has she probably now has like maybe 20 stories that she does every single day. And it's like the same thing. And I mean, she might do some like different things like in between them, but she has like a routine that she does every day. And she posts about like pretty much just in her stories, like the same things every day. And I think it sounds like weird, but at the same time, it's kind of ingenious because people go to her page, and they kind of connect with that routine. It kind of starts to become part of their routine. Oh, she's drinking her Energize. Oh, she's giving us all this little pep talk. Oh, she's getting in a workout. Oh, she's making her shake. She's, hanging out. She's got an amazing garden. So she'll walk around her garden and she'll, but I just feel like, and that makes it easier on us, especially if we start to, like, even if you just have 5 stories and you just, you do like a routine of 5 stories a day, it takes the guesswork out of it. And because you're going to do at least those 5, and then you can add in anything that maybe happens throughout the day that you want to add in. But I think people enjoy that routine, and you wouldn't think they would, but they do. So, yeah. I was going to say something else. Does anybody have, yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to ask, like you had mentioned how in the beginning you had so many people that were interested in on-demand. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of what I'm experiencing. Was there anything particular you did to take that from just wanting the on-demand to, getting a package? Yeah.
Well, I think definitely in the beginning, I think, people only know, hold on. This is the 3rd time my husband's called me, and I told him I have a call.
Can I say something then, Sarah?
Yeah.
So I just find, like, I've actually worked in weight loss clinics before. I worked at Ellie Weight Loss, and then I just previously worked at another one called You and Weight Loss. Kimberly, you may know about it if it's in Ottawa. But like my job was to upsell. So I'm good at it. But so if you have someone that's interested in Beachbody On Demand, especially now that MBF launched, we have a perfect example because, okay, for $120, you're going to get a year of workouts. Awesome. But for $186, you're going to get early access, you're going to get Shakeology or your pre and post workout, and you're going to get 2 nutrition plans. Yeah. So why not pay the extra $64 and get everything else included?
Yeah.
Right? Just not everyone's going to bite. I have a friend who's not working and she's like, I can't afford that. I get it, but just always give them that option. And 99% of the time, they will just get the challenge pack.
Yeah.
Or-
And because it is such a better value, really.
It is.
Especially now that they've added the nutrition programs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And MBF, which, I mean, and I always say, I'm like, so this doesn't come out till late winter. And so I feel like, you know, if they're seeing you in doing this program and like they're interested in it, I feel like that a lot of times is the cincher, because it's like, you know, I want to do this. How do I get access to this program? I say, well, you know, it's only available for early access right now. But you can get access to it if you purchase a package. And I think that we need, and I know some of you might not even have your product here. Shipping is like such a mess right now, but
Try
definitely
living
be
in
sharing.
Canada.
What?
Try living in Canada. I have customers that signed up at the end of June that still don't have them.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. I feel like I don't.
That doesn't go for auto ship of Shakeology either.
Yeah.
I just got my bod ropes today and I was so excited.
Oh yay! Have you did you work
I think
out
I'm
with
getting
them?
mine tomorrow. I hope.
Oh, awesome. Good. I'm glad. Well, I was like signing people up and they're now back ordered until late August. I don't know if you guys saw that. Yeah. I was like,
Canada for shipping. I'm finding it's about 2.5 weeks, Kimberly, if you're interested. That my stuff's coming in. Does coaches get their stuff quicker than customers?
I don't think
You
so.
know.
I don't think so. Mm-mm.
Because I'm getting other stuff before my customers are getting their stuff.
Okay.
So it's just,
I think my official package has finally shipped, so I imagine that I'll probably get it on Tuesday, maybe Wednesday.
Who knows? It's the great debate. But but I was gonna say one more thing that I think this is so simple, but to attract what you talk about. So if you're only talking about just the workouts, people are gonna only want just the workouts. So, and I think that's really when I made that switch of like sharing about my superfood shake, why it's so good. It's like 6 salads, you know, in a cup, you know, it's delicious. And like I share about my unicorn juice every day. I feel like when people see that, they're going to be like, oh yeah, I see you, you know, do you like that? Like, I'll try it. So I feel like people are more inclined to try things, or when they see that you're using it. And I feel like it's that whole curiosity marketing. So, and if you don't know this already, like you don't want to, the reason why I call it unicorn juice and I say superfoods is because we don't want to say, this is my Energize or my Shakeology, because people can just Google it and purchase it themselves. We want them to ask us, message us and be like, you know, what is that? What's your unicorn juice? Where do I buy that? You know, and it starts those conversations. And then of course, hopefully eventually they will purchase through you. So that's why, and we don't want to plaster anything, any like Beachbody graphics on our page, because, you know, like I said, Beachbody coaching is a part of who we are, but our page, it should be about us and who we are as a person individually. And, you know, just try not to put like big Beachbody or like MBF graphics like on your actual page, because people can be drawn, like, what's the word? They might not like that. So we want people to just see us working out and have that just be a part of who we are, and, you know, just to be like a natural, easy thing. So, all right. So, and then I don't want this call to get too crazy long, but I do think it would be, of course, we're at an hour. I can't not have like an hour call. I'm the worst. I'm going to put us all on a thread. And Kim, I see you hopped on. Kim, is it Macy or Massey?
Massey.
Massey. Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Good.
I was going to say something really quick about the,
Yeah.
I keep running into the same thing about like the bod stuff, which I attended that training like a month or two ago where the girl talked about like doing the phase, more or less like a phase.
Yes.
And the one thing that I keep like trying to be patient about is remembering like I did that like for like 2 years. I did only the bod, you know, and then finally like started everything else and, you know, here. So I'm trying to, because I have like probably 10 girls doing only bod now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's frustrating, but I'm finding patients.
Yeah, and Janelle always says, meet your customers where they're at. And it's for exactly that reason. If they only want to sign up for BOD, let them just sign up for BOD, okay? Get them plugged into a group, because what's going to happen is other people are going to start to post about Shakeology, or other people are going to post about whatever, the BOD ropes or MBF or whatever it may be. And they're going to be like, well, maybe I'll try that this month, or they'll reach out to you, or like Kim on that call, I loved how she's obviously better at this than I am, but I love that she must have some type of list where she has people like who maybe are just doing BOD, and then she kind of connects with them that next month and is like, how's it going? Do you have, are you still, good with just your BOD? Do you have anything you want to order? Or like, because sometimes it's a budget thing, and I totally understand that. So she'll be like, do you feel like you're at a point where you can try Energize this month? And so she had a system. I'm not organized for that, but so I really liked that call too. And that really like opened my eyes a lot, because actually, Maggie, the commission for like, if you were to sign somebody up for just BOD, I think it's like $38. I think it's 38, well, US, so $38 US commission for like a $99 Beachbody membership. If somebody orders a challenge pack, it's $50. So the difference, there's really not a whole lot of difference.
Yeah.
And so I feel like, hey, you're still making great commission off of that, and you just need to, be consistent and just be obviously encouraging. And like Kim said, it'll happen. And I was the exact same way, Kim. I did BOD for 2 years before I even joined as a coach. So, we have a great Beachbody On Demand is an amazing value. And kind of like Jennifer, you've told me like some of the things that you would sell at your previous jobs were like so expensive. And so actually what we get in these packages is truly an amazing value. So don't ever be afraid to tell people, what it costs, or feel like, oh, this is too expensive. It's really not when you realize what we get.
And another thing I learned working, asking people for thousands of dollars in sittings, if you think it's too expensive, they will automatically think it's too expensive. So if you think $180 is nothing and just play it off like it's nothing, they'll think the same way. They'll feed off of your vibes.
Yeah, that's true.
But I have to go eat dinner now. It was nice
no
seeing you ladies.
I'm cutting it off. Bye,
Okay.
Jennifer.
Hi.
It's funny. She's got Canada pricing. It's throwing me off.
I know.
So obviously I'm going to put us all on a thread, and I will put the PDF in there for Team Cup. I will, I have a couple little just graphics that will help us hit the goals that we want to hit. And I'm just super excited, and I hope that this will be huge for each and every one of your business. And if Tracy were here, she'd say that's what it did for hers. And I'm just grateful that you guys are here and that you guys are working towards this and that you chose me to be your coach. So that's all for tonight, ladies. Thanks for hopping on, and I hope you guys have an amazing night.
Thank you.
Sarah.
You too.
You too.
Oh, wait. Let me take a boomerang. I need to take a boomerang. And this is the kind of stuff we need to be sharing, okay? When it comes to coaching, it's good to share this kind of stuff. And because people are going to be like, what are they doing? What are they talking about? I want to be a part of this girls gang, you know what I mean? All right, so I'm going to do a boomerang. And I'll tag all you guys in it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, thanks, guys. Have a
And
good
my
night.
children.
It's okay.
Bye.
Bye.